Alright, part 2, episode 4. So, looks like I had to clear up some space to continue to make the video. It's getting too long. So, now with that out of the way, we'll continue with January 29th, 1970, Bakersfield, California. El Negro defeated Invader. Miami Mahler defeated Mr. Moto. In a 2 out of 3 falls match, Greg Kojika defeated Roger Brown. Don Carson defeated El Medico by countout. NWF Territory, January 29th, 1970 in Cleveland, Ohio. Big Bill Miller defeated Hurricane Hunt. Johnny Vallon, beginning of Jimmy Valiant's career, the Boogie Woogie Man, fought a draw with Ivan Kamelkoff. Jamaica Kid and Joey Russell defeated Billy the Kid and Frenchie Lamont. Bulldog Dick Brower and Hans Schmidt beat the Mighty Igor and Moose Cholak. Haystacks Calhoun defeated Bull Curry by disqualification. And the Sheik fought a draw with Bill Curry. Kansas City, Missouri, January 29, 1970 for the Central States Territory. The Viking defeated Roger Kirby by disqualification. Tor Kamada defeated Joe Turco. Danny Littlebear defeated Masao Kimura. Killer and K.O. Cox took the victory over Dick the Bruiser and Tommy Martin. And the Mongolian Stomper defeated Dusty Rhodes in the main event. January 29, 1970, in Regina, Saskatchewan for the Stampede Territory. North American champion Dave Rule defeated Bill Dromo. Dan Crawford defeated Abdullah the Butcher by disqualification. Jerry Christie defeated Gil Hayes by disqualification. Angelo Mosca fought a time limit draw with Bobby Christie. Wayne Coleman, the future superstar Billy Graham, defeated Gordon Ivy. Western States Territory, Amarillo, Texas, January 29, 1970. Rufus R. Jones defeated Bobby Duncombe. Mr. Wrestling, Gordon Nelson defeated Man Mountain Mike by countout. Roberto Soto defeated Gorgeous George Jr. Dory Funk Sr. defeated Harley Race by countout. Western States Tag Team Champions Terry Funk and Ricky Romero defeated Bull Ramos and Dick Murdoch. Sarasota, Florida. Beginning of 2 cards that would have took place on January 29, 1970 for the Florida Territory. In the first card advertised was a $500 versus the Mask match as Dickie Steinborn put some money on the line against Dr. Blood to put up his mask on the line. Coach John Heath teamed up with Bob Roop to face Executioner and Skull von Stroheim. Duke Savage took on Al Velasco. Jack Welch took on Cisco Grimaldo. Also on that card, January 20, 1970 in Jacksonville, Florida. Southern champion Missouri Mahler defended against Danny Miller. In a Texas Tornado match, Dante and the Great Mephisto took on Sam Steamboat and Thunderbolt Patterson. Florida champion Mr. Saito defended against Cyclone Negro. Bronco Lubitsch and Chris Markoff defeated Dory Dixon and Sailor R. Thomas. Jack Briscoe and Bob Orton Sr. defeated Duke Kiyomoka and Hiro Matsuda. Alright, 2 days left. Here we go. January 30th, 1970, Atlanta, Georgia, for the Georgia area. Alberto Ramon Torres beat Bill Kane and Vincent Lopez. Joe Scarpa, the future Chief Jay Strongbow, teamed up with the Mongol to take on Mr. Fuji and beat Mr. Fuji and Chetty Yokuchi. Nick Bockwinkel defeated the Spoiler. Buddy Fuller and Ray Gunkel defeated Georgia Tag Team Champions, the Assassins, by disqualification. NWA Heavyweight Champion defeated Dory Funk Jr., defeated Paul DeMarco by disqualification, getting 5 minutes alone with Homer Odell. And NWA Heavyweight Champion defeats Homer Odell. Milwaukee, Wisconsin for the AWA Territory, January 30th, 1970. The Crusher beat Mad Dog Vachon. Edward Carpentier defeated Blackjack Lonzo by disqualification. Red Bastien and Billy Red Lions defeated Lars Anderson, Larry the Axe Hennig. Luke Graham beat Bobby Brunel. Pepper Gomez defeated Buddy Smith. Western States Promotion, January 30th, 1970, Abilene, Texas. Rufus R. Jones defeats Roberto Soto. Fought a draw with Roberto Soto. Mr. Wrestling Gordon Nelson defeats Bad Boy Billy Spears. The Lawman took the Brass Knuckles title trophy away from Dick Murdoch. And the main event, Texas Death Match, Terry Funk defeated Harley Race. January 30th, 1970, Calgary, Alberta. For the Stampede Territories, we have another big title change. Abdullah the Butcher takes the North American Heavyweight title from Dave Rule. Also on that card, Billy Robinson defeated Bill Dromo. Angelo Mosca beat Alex the Butcher. The future superstar Billy Graham, Wayne Coleman defeated Dan Crawford. Gordon Ivy beat Jose Quintero. Dan Crawford defeated Chuck McCracken. And Stampede Tag Team Champions Bobby and Jerry Christie defeated Gil Hayes and Buck Jones. Belle Glade, Florida, January 30th, 1970 for the Florida Territory. Advertised was a no disqualification match with Bob Orton Sr. teaming up with Bob Roop to take on Hiro Matsuda and Florida champion Mr. Saito. Skull Von Stroheim faced off with Harry Smith. Coach John Heath faced off with Executioner. Duke Savage faced off with Al Velasco. January 30th, 1970, Tallahassee, Florida, also for the Florida Territory. Brass Knuckles champion Danny Miller took on the Missouri Mauler. Bronco Lubitsch and Chris Markoff defended the Florida Tag Team titles against Jack Briscoe and Cyclone Negro. Aldo Bogny took on Dick Styborn. Dory Dixon took on Cisco Grimaldo. To finish off the 30th of January here, Worldwide Wrestling Federation card in Trenton, New Jersey. In a 2 out of 3 falls match, Miguel Feliciano and Pete Sanchez defeated Johnny Rods and Chuck Richards. The Russian Bear Ivan Koloff beat Arnold Skoland. Walter Von Erich defeated Victor Rivera. Arnold Skoland fought a draw with Professor Toru Tanaka. And Gorilla Monsoon fought a double disqualification with Ernie the Cat Ladd. I do want to thank you again as we finish off January 1970 in the 4 podcasts I've done and approximately 170 cards I've read to you. In the extensive research I have done to try to bring you wrestling's histories the way it's supposed to be. Territory after territory, I try to bring you the best results as I can. There's territories I wish I could also find, but it would be having to borrow from sources that I don't have access to, or just don't have the knowledge to find out, 32 territories in the United States at that time. And imagine what it would be like if I have to read much more cards than 60 at a time. Woo! Here we go. January 31st, 1970. We're going to start off with the Atlanta, Georgia Territory TV. Buddy Fuller defeated Bill Kane. TV champion Nick Bockwinkel fought a draw with Joe Scarpa, the future Chief Jay Strongbow. And Assassin number 2, Tom Ernesto underneath the mask, fought a draw with the Mongol. Tri-State Territory, Joplin, Missouri. January 31st, 1970. Tarzan Baxter fought a draw with Jack Donovan. Red McKim defeated Tretch Phillips by disqualification. 2 out of 3 falls match. Danny Hodge, along with Red McKim, beat Luke Brown and Tretch Phillips. 2 out of 3 falls match. Jerry Brown, the future Hollywood Blonde with Buddy Roberts, who would go on to the Freebirds, teamed up with Jack Donovan to beat Tarzan Baxter and Klondike Bill by disqualification. January 31st, 1970, in Worldwide Wrestling Federation card in Butler, Pennsylvania, we're lucky to see the great Bruno Sammartino defend his title to defeat Ivan Koloff. We're going to finish the month of January, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, at the mosque there for a Worldwide Wrestling Federation card. Arnold Skoland fought a 20-minute draw with Mario Milano. Walter Von Erich needed 11 minutes to defeat Mario Frattinelli. Karl Kovacs needed 13 minutes to defeat Gene Dubois. Cowboy Bob Ellis needed 10 minutes and 30 seconds to defeat Eric the Red. Gorilla Monsoon fought a double countout with Ernie the Cat Lad. And Victor Rivera defeated poor Professor Toru Tanaka by disqualification because Tanaka threw salt in his eyes. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That has been January 1970. Next week I will start February 1st to February 7th, 1970. I do want to thank you. I've got one video. My first video is almost at 100 views. I can't wait till every single one of my videos is 100 and then some. I know that I have the fan base out there, and I know this story has to be told. And I know this podcast is going to lead to bigger and better things for me. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, all my friends and subscribers. This is Sabu Steve, and thank you for coming aboard the Time Machine!